welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maddie, and on this channel we like to talk about all things Disney and Universal. Alright friends, once again we are going to be talking about my top 5 favorite restaurants at Disney parks, and for today's video we are talking about Hollywood Studios. Now Hollywood Studios is my favorite Disney park, and it has quite a few different restaurants, and they're all very different in theming and food choices. So we are going to be starting off with my number 5, and that would be the Mama Melrose Italian restaurant located on Grand Avenue. Now this is a wonderful Italian restaurant. It is a table service, and once again, I highly recommend you get a reservation. The theming of this restaurant is amazing. The atmosphere is so warm and it smells like a brick oven. There's brick walls everywhere and really cozy booths and hardwood flooring, and it's just like quintessential Italian restaurant. There's like vines everywhere and there's cheeses, and it's just fantastic, and the food is so good. Alright guys, moving on from Grand Avenue, we are going to be moseying our way over to Commissary Lane, talking about my number 4 favorite restaurant at Hollywood Studios, and that would be the ABC Commissary. Now the ABC Commissary is a quick service restaurant, and it's kind of themed towards Art Deco, which is super awesome. There are a ton of really comfy booths. It is indoors, it is AC. It's your basic menu, so burgers and salads, but they also have kind of transformed it so there's more like wraps and flatbreads as well. It's super delicious. This restaurant though is a little different. So for lunch, it's your typical counter service restaurant where you go up, you order your food, you pay for your food, you go to the counter, you get your food, you find a table. But then for dinner time, it's actually run on a pager system. So you go up, you order your food, you get a pager, you go to a table, and then the people with the food find you with your pager that way. So it's a bit fancier for dinner, but still delicious. Alright guys, moving on from Commissary Lane, we're gonna be boogieing our way over to Echo Lake for my number 3 top favorite restaurant at Hollywood Studios, and that would be the Backlot Express. Now, this again is a quick service restaurant, so counter service, inexpensive, basic menu, burgers, fries, salads, sandwiches, kids menu, all of that kind of stuff. But the reason it's at my number 3 is because of the theming. The theming of this restaurant is so cool. I'm a big lover of the movies and how movies are made and stuff like that, and this restaurant is totally themed to a prop warehouse. So there are props everywhere from like Disney movies, which is really cool. I don't know if they're real or fake, but honestly I don't care because it's still fantastic. There's other props, like there's an entire room full of like Roman pillars and Roman sculptures, which is so random but really cool. There's a motorcycle in there that was used in some movie, and it's just really cool. I really enjoy it, and I don't really know why, but that's okay. So this is another really quick service restaurant that you can go to, and I highly recommend it. Alright guys, moving on to my number 2 top favorite. We are actually going to be staying in the Echo Lake area at Hollywood Studios, and my next restaurant is the 50s Primetime Cafe. Now this is an awesome table service restaurant that I'd highly recommend you get a reservation for. And the cool thing about this restaurant is that it's family style, so definitely bring your appetite because you're going to get a lot of food. But also bring your sense of humor because the theme is Mother's Kitchen circa 1955. So things get a little crazy. The servers and the waiters and everyone like that act kind of like they're your mom, so it's all family oriented. You're part of the family. There's TVs going and they're playing like the 1950s Mickey Mouse Club, and your servers will come by and tell you to get your arms off the table or your elbows off the table. They'll yell at you if you didn't eat all your vegetables. It's all in good fun, but it's so funny. Like, I have a hard time keeping a straight face when I'm in that restaurant, and it's so much fun. Like, it really is a lot of fun. The one cool thing, well, there's a few cool things about this restaurant, but everywhere there's like 50s knickknacks, which are really cool to look at, especially for me, someone who was born in the 90s. But there's also a full-service bar, which you don't really get anywhere at a Disney restaurant. And another fun thing is that the dessert menu is on a Viewmaster. So that's awesome, and a total throwback, which I love. All right, guys, rounding it out for my #1 top pick at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we are gonna be going back to Commissary Lane, and we're gonna be eating at the Sci-Fi Drive-In Diner. Now, for my entire life, this has been my all-time favorite restaurant at any Disney park ever. And I have no idea why, because it's so silly, but I've just always loved it. When I was younger, I like vividly remember having a tantrum every time we would go to Hollywood Studios because we never ate at the Sci-Fi Diner. Like, never. We would always do quick service restaurants because my family's very go when it comes to Disney. Like, we gotta ride all the rides, we gotta like see all the shows, we have no time for sit-down restaurants. Like, it's quick service all the way. So it wasn't until, I wanna say like my 7th or 8th birthday when they finally let me go to the Sci-Fi Drive-In for my birthday dinner. And it was the best day of my life. Since then, I have eaten at the Sci-Fi Drive-In Diner multiple times, once by myself, which was really fun. But this restaurant is so awesome. It's #1 because of the food, because of the service, and also because of the theming. Now, I know I talk about theming a lot, but it's very important. The theming of this restaurant is amazing. I forgot to mention, it is a table service restaurant and you do need a reservation. But going back to theming, so this restaurant is themed all around kind of like a 50s era drive-in movie theater. So you're inside of a building, obviously, but it's dark. There's like stars on the ceiling, and you know, you're in 50s cars that have like 2-seaters, so like a family of 4 can sit, like mom and dad in front and then kids in the back, whatever. And so there's like a table in front of you, like in the car. You have speakers that are attached to the car. You're watching a screen. They're showing trailers from old movies. They're showing like the old snack time video from the drive-ins. It's amazing. There is nothing like it. There really is nothing like it. It's absolutely wonderful. The food is amazing. Every time that I go, I get this like artichoke shrimp pasta. It's so weird, but it's so good, and it has like the twisty noodles, and it's absolutely delicious. But they have a full range of things, from burgers to sandwiches to ribs to salads to pastas to soups, everything like that. One of the big things that they're known for is their milkshakes, and they also have a full bar. A lot of the cars can sit 4 people, and there are some that can sit 6 people. So it's really awesome. Like, if you're looking for a quintessential Disney themed restaurant at Hollywood Studios, highly recommend going to Sci-Fi Diner. Now, I know that once Galaxy's Edge opens and Toy Story opens, there's going to be even more themed restaurants that are going to be super cool. And once those open, I'll obviously have videos about them. But for right now, this is my #1, hands down. Any Disney park in the entire country, this is my #1 restaurant. So I highly recommend you go to it. All right, guys, that concludes my top 5 restaurants at Hollywood Studios. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. In the comment section below, tell me what your favorite restaurant is at Hollywood Studios. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, have a magical day. Bye, guys.